Uh, oh my god, I just realized one of the dangers of AIs. AIs are going to have such powerful listening equipment that eventually if a streamer even like logs on with his like the audio of him typing in his password, a clever AI might be able to figure out what keys you pressed on your keyboard for your password based off their audio, like even through a bad recording. Sorry, my brain just went down the deep end of what can AI do with weird information. Because if you fed it enough, like, oh, this is the streamer playing, this is what its keyboard sounds like. I mean, eventually it might be able to get pretty close. Yeah. I'm a bad programmer, but yes, I know a lot about programming. Let me. Well, it just depends on what its input output variable threshold is. I mean, so long as you know what each weight on the scale is based off how your metric is moving, and depending on that, you could absolutely do that with like just an Excel sheet and some basic macros. I mean, not for nothing, one of the richest dudes on the stock market who was a solo investor who he went bankrupt 3 times, but every time he made to over $1 billion with solo investments starting out with like less than a $10,000 investing type of deal. And he was I going with this? He basically used Excel spreadsheets and macros, and he would just like look at like the market value, market cap, volatility, and he'd have each of them on their own weight scales, and they kind of interacted with each other. So they would produce these numbers, and like the larger the number, the higher it indicate like a likely trend to increase in the future. And then he got it producing all these graphs of like where you'd expect it to go and where it was, and yeah, the dude fucking made made bank. So I mean, depending on what your input output weight rate. Let me see if I can find what the fuck it's called. I tried to do a raid where I guided a bunch of players through woods, but that did not end up well. Two of them made it out alive, but the level one started acting like a complete fuck twit, and like first he wanted to help with this quest, which we did. Then he wanted to do looting, which we did, and then after he was full, he was just like, "Oh, it's kind of fun, but I thought there'd be more action." So then he wants to go do fucking action, and then like as we're moving towards gunfire, somebody's hiding in a bush It's fucking hilarious that the guy shoots the level one. And the funny thing is, it's because the level one had the most amount of gear on him because we just looted an airdrop and he piled all of this really high level gear on him. And I'm walking around with a clown mask and a Mosin with my orange tiger stripe shit on and fucking woods. So the dude lets me walk past, doesn't even shoot me. Like I'm the first one past his position and I'm standing still in the open. He doesn't shoot me. He shoots our level one in the side of the fucking head. And then immediately the level one's like, how do I get back in raid with you guys? This look like and even the level five, it's just like, oh no, your raid's done. You can't get back in with us. You have to wait until the next raid. It's like, what the fuck? If I knew dying was so costly, I wouldn't have fucking wanted to do combat. And then he just rage quits the channel. And we're all standing there, just like the level five, like literally couldn't even have like no words came out of the level five's mouth for like 3.5 minutes, and then 3.5 minutes in, he's just like, "All right, I just finished processing." That dude's fucking dumb as shit. And it was so fucking funny to watch somebody who had no experience look at somebody who had infinitesimally less experience. It's just like, I have 1% of the experience. I am looking at what zero looks like. And then the level 20, also first wipe, is looking at like both of them with completely different eyes. And then here I am 6,000 hours in, just kind of just smirking about the whole ordeal. I'm just like, this is fucking hilarious. So I went in there with a Mosin and I ended up leaving with fucking 3 RD704s. The airdrop had the airdrop had a mutant, 3 RD704s, an SV98, and an AUG. And the level 5 and the level 20 insisted on taking the SV98, the AUG, and the mutant. And I was just like, what weird weapons to pick out of like, why? Nobody wanted the RDs. Confusion. And I'm like, arguably, and I literally said the RD704 is arguably one of the best guns in the game due to its fire rate, bullet type, and customizability versus cost. That's what I was thinking after I lose this Mosin, because you invited me to the group really quickly, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm still exactly dressed in my clown. You will see literally what I was running and probably why the guy chose not to shoot me. So you can tell me how noobish I look when I load in. If I did, like, I literally look like some level, like somewhere between level 13 and 23. If I saw this gear, be my level expectation. It's like probably above level 10 due to the Ule. Maybe they just picked it up. Like the Burris makes me think that they've got access to some scopes. So, and the M32 makes me think tier 2 skier. So that's why immediately my brain jumps to 13 to 23. Actually, I think you get the M32 level 1. Never mind. So yeah, but either way, like everything screams to me like 13 to 20. After, yeah, me too. And then I'm gonna probably throw a mutant. I'm probably gonna throw on a mutant or an RD704 and use a Fleer. We'll just do daytime woods with. I don't get that way anymore, even if I dab pretty heavy. I used to, but my tolerance level is a lot. I need to do a tolerance break. I am allergic to mango skin, so I would need my wife to prep it for me. More specifically, the oil that leaks out of mango skin causes me a reaction that is very similar to poison ivy. Yeah, I have sensitivities to fucking everything, dude. I am the world's weakest human. It sucks. Me too. What's yours? Me too. Yep, me too. I get anaphylaxis in my stomach from that. I will respond in less than 20 minutes. And I can tell people, like, I can literally tell people the amount of capesium based off my fucking reaction to certain things. People are like, oh, jalapenos are hot. I'm like, no, they're not. I can actually, like, green bell peppers, red bell peppers, and jalapenos I can eat. A fucking cayenne pepper will fuck me up. A habanero is almost a death sentence. Ugh, so you're even worse than me. I also respond mildly to. So you might be allergic to nightshades in general, then. So you might also not respond to both potatoes, tomatoes, or eggplants, then, right? Okay. Okay. Uzek, because I hate village. I've grown to hate this place. Noobs more than anywhere else, and like specifically noobs because they never engage you like a normal person would. They're always just like wandering through the fucking like there's like a scav. It drives me nuts. Oh my god! Yeah, I had to literally say words and follow the guy. You know, and they kept losing me. Just the fact that none of them had a mask like this on, and I thought that was a pretty like distinguishing feature on my character. Literally stealing the container from out of my hands. Did you take it? Why didn't you tell me? Ratnik's better than this fucking thing. Oh, I know, man. That was the worst part about the dude who shot me from the bush. I couldn't even figure out where he was. The level 5 and 20 killed him with the guns that they had picked up. Because the dude who picked up the AUG had brought in an M4. So he had usable ammo for the AUG, and he, like, swapped around his parts on it already. I thought it was so hilarious that the level 20 saved us, and they were like, you're so smart at the game, and I'm thinking, man, you guys just, like, I literally walked past an enemy and let our level 1 die. I don't think that's like, that's a criminal thing. Are you looking for this stash? It's right here. It's really close to the rock. It's the closest bush to this rock. Just remember, it's literally the closest bush to this rock. And that's how I remember it. Sometimes you'll see me checking this bush over here, and then I'm like, right, it's the other bush by the. I genuinely spent 22 minutes looking for that stash the first time I ever did it. I got so fucking frustrated. There are two other stashes in woods that I've never found, and it drives me nuts that I can't find them. It's the one northwest of Junk, and the one west of Usek Camp. No fucking clue where they are, genuinely. And I've spent like way too long looking for them. And the worst part is that I always find the one west of Usek Camp when I'm on a goddamn night raid. I just run into it and forget to like mark where it is because I can't really mark the trees as well at night. So I'm like, I accidentally find it during the fucking day. Because if I accidentally found it once during the day, I would mark it in my mind forever, knowing that that's the one that I can't find, despite the fact that I know that they want to make the container placements random. Probably just means that they're going to add more locations, and it'll just turn on and off which ones have spawned, in my mind, because they're lazy. And there's not really a good other way to do it. Like, let's be as a programmer, I always think of how you would programmatically handle something, which always gives me an edge figuring out how systems work in video games on account of the fact that I know how object inheritance works. I did. I was searching the one of the houses that abandoned. You're just skipping on past junk? Okay. You had a huge backpack, so I wasn't sure if Uzek was gonna be enough for you. I'm almost at convoy. How's my gain right now? Is it appropriate? So is that better? Or can you even hear me now? I literally can't turn my thing down lower anymore. I don't know what happened. Before it used to be too quiet, but now it's really loud. But honestly, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Because this resolved some other issues. Like before, it's like I would turn it up and I wouldn't get the volume I desired, but the gain was too loud. Now the gain's at absolutely lowest and the volume is appropriate. So it's just like, good, fine, great, whatever. Yeah, I'm just checking out the convoy boxes. Just looting like a pelican in the open. Oh. Jason Cistrillo. I found a Cistrillo thing. And you know, because he screams out Jason Derulo in all of the songs, every time I pick it up, I always have to scream out Jason Cistrillo. Me too. You'll probably see me right in front of you. I hear you. I don't see you. There you are. I heard gunfire. It's coming from Dickhead Rock. Ooh, the angle of Dickhead Rock. It might be closer than that, but you're right. We should have had a spreadsheet. I don't know whose Ledex it is. There's a Serve 12 here if you want it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just move from there. We'll have to restart. This break. Oh god. I mean, they left the Ledex behind. And it, like, wasn't underneath the table, it was fucking on the table, beside the unlooted med tools. And, like, that's literally what you would come here for. I just hope my gear set pays for itself. I got that Ledex in my pooper, but, you know, Mosins are expensive these days. No, I didn't start it yet. I was about to, but... That was you that just toggled your laser, right? Oh, and a thalamoscope. Maybe it was... No, that wouldn't even make sense. I was gonna say maybe it was somebody who is, like, under level 15, and they're coming to try to get vendor value, but then leaving a Bullbex and a Ledex behind would be just literal fucking, like, that turns your... That's 700,000. Like, straight up, a Bullbex and a fucking Ledex together is literally 700k. Oh, right in front of us? I heard the shots from... You know, we played Tarkov 2 line because, like, we loot and then we go run at fucking combat. We are brain dead. But we're both WQ warriors. It's just a... Like I always say, the best party is a third party. That might have been at the outpost. We should start scoping and carefully and checking shit out. Because those shots sounded pretty close. Like, not outskirts, but like this rock in front of us or the outpost. If we don't go real slow, we're going to walk over top of them. Like, because there'll be maybe somebody one there looting the other person. I'm running back to you because I kind of broke a little away from you. Oh, still in front of us, towards outskirts. Or, ZB fucking... Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm going to say, even though I can't get the call out of my mouth. I ruffled the bush behind you. Do you want me to flashbang you in? Are you in the bunker? I thought I heard a noise, so I'm gonna just stay posted up top for a minute here. Scavs are like I told people, scavs are utilities sometimes. That's why if I can shooting them, I'll leave them behind. They're great watchdogs. I mean, they're blind, so they're not great watchdogs, but sometimes they're good bullet sponges. Do not. Yeah, I moved in the bushes. I'm getting shot at. I don't know where from or by what. It might be a scav. If you want to extract there, you can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body now. I've got the things that we're shooting. Oh, it's a little 21 Timothy. Ooh. You're an upgrade, you're an upgrade, you're a downgrade, but I'll take it. You. You're garbage. Garbage. Oh, this is the idiot who looted Usek camp. I can tell based off the loot. Hello. Yeah, it was me. I'm working my way in. The juice. To help me get my money that I needed to fill up. Got a trooper armor, an alpha rig, I got an AK-74N with a hammer on it, which is whatever. An MP7 that had a sight that he put on it. I threw out the clip so I could fit more stuff. I don't know why people don't just immediately delete clip in the MP9s and stuff like that. They're not, like, unless they're full of, like, Wake Maker or whatever, they're not worth it. And even then, the extra 2 slots, it's generally, you save space to still unload the clip and then unload the ammo, but whatever. But that takes time. They're generally always headshots on account of the fact that if the explosion washes over everyone, the first limited does one with the least health. Which is why the funniest thing I've ever seen is somebody get Shooterborn in Heaven, like all 3 kills in a single shot by grenading, using the grenade launcher on Fortress and hitting dorms with it, and it just said Shooterborn in Heaven complete. Shooterborn in Heaven? No, it's not that fun. Oh, yeah. I forgot how I sorted my inventory for a moment. That got really fucking awkward. Did you ever do that? It's been so long. You forget your sorting methodology. Yeah, I let all the money I had in the auction house expire, so that was funny. It was like 200 some odd auctions. I don't know how much it was. And one of the jokes I always say is people are like, oh my god, how can you let money expire like this? It's just like, bro, if I can't remember how much I lost, it's not worth crying over. Plus, wipe. Wipe's gonna come. It's not like it's gonna be very near. I'm not quite good yet. Hold on, let's go straight to mechanic. We're going back to woods. No, I have some spare parts lying around in my inventory, so I think I'm just gonna together and build a gun so we can go fast. I literally have all of the parts lying here, so it's I'm using all of this guy's gear because all of it was an upgrade to my gear. Do you want to trade me for my razors that I picked up off this guy in raid? Should I take a red flare in? I'll give us something to do. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, 6 loaded in a gun. Yeah, and then I've got another one loaded in a gun. Hold on, let me just double check every. Oh, right. That's what I need if I'm changing gun. Need to change out my backup ammo. Nope, it's not dog shit. Right, M4 ammo's and dog shittier. It's not dog shit. That's fair. That's fair. Fuck is this? I don't have spare magazines lying around. I've been buying them as I need them. When did I get that smart? Yeah. I mean, we literally made. I found out that Dakota TTB guy that we killed was actually the alt of a really popular streamer. It's like his what he plays on when he's pretending like he's a streamer and he's not streaming. So we literally made not the streamer, but the streamer's friend freak out, call you a hacker. So props. We the streamer. Okay, so my gear got slightly better, you'll notice. It's the same scope. Rip the scope off my Muzen. You know, I always wondered if I just screamed Italian at people and called myself Mosenlini, if people would get it. Huh? Huh? For grenading that guy properly. Yeah, you were already planning the grenade because I asked, but you already. Bro, the amount of I don't like ZB14 unless I'm extracting there on account of the fact the amount of times I have died. And that dude clearly just wanted to get his loot from the dead guy. If he wasn't so greedy, he could have just fucking opened the door and gotten out. I'm assuming he was immediately. I'm assuming he was immediately to the right. Yep. Good. Perfect. That is this. John? Oh man, I felt bad the other day. I killed some guy in woods who was like really kid, but he's clearly trying his one main M700, and he had the Palad scope on it, so he ripped it off and started shooting and I guess he panicked and never thought of switching back to his main gun and taking the time to fucking reload. Just what happens while you reload your primary gun like that and not rely on some janked sniper. But I'd heard a lot of gunfire. Perhaps he was worried he'd have to action mag drill. But that's where I'd still prefer to reload to like an almost empty clip before using the sniper. Like I've reloaded back to clips with 8 rounds and used that to win. Hasn't happened in a long time, but yeah, I hate other games where it's just like you've got like 12 rounds left and your dude takes out a clip, puts it back in, and it's 30 of 30, and the rest of your ammo is magical in some fucking pile. It's like that's. I love that too because that sits there and those people who fire two shots, reload, clip, fire two shots, reload, clip, fire two shots, reload. Oh, where'd all my ammo go? Well, kind of threw it on the ground. Yeah, and every time they try to remove something tactical, like I get people not liking to do mag drills in Tarkov and blah 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 this, and it's not like well, you can't do mag drills in combat. It says, yeah, well, nobody does. That's the idea is that you're prepped for combat. That if you haven't prepped enough, next time you will prep more. Oh, then I lose looting space. Yep, that's the disadvantage to bringing spare magazines. But like, yeah, like how many times has this Agustin or the other anti-bleed just saved us? And I don't mean like kinda saved us. I mean like was the only reason. Oh, 4 heavy bleeds, 11 health, Zagustin, 8, like 3 health left, and you're like, I'd have never even closed one of those bleeds before my character TKO'd. Actually, it wouldn't be TKO'd, it'd just be DO'd, just death out. Yeah. And then you just start surgering. Yeah, Zagustin, ETG, and then just start surgering. Regardless, like that's how you like skill attach like while it's negative because it gives you some of the worst stats you ever had, it's also a positive thing because it's the thing that allows you to find a skill gap of instrument gear difference. May I ask you? And they're shooting at Scaff. I'm leaving the backer so I get an angle on him. I see. Yeah. There's we should get out of here. Made a ton of noise. Oh, was that you shooting? At least you know this time. But like two raids, yeah, where you accidentally got shots and spent the whole raid avoiding the ghost of your stupidity. It's okay. I mean, I just get shot in the head. Like, and not like sometimes. I'm coming out of the house. Oh, I'm probably gonna be shot at. Oh, I got a flashback and I don't know what I'm. gonna fuck off in the village. Fuck it. I'm not gonna keep hunting for scabs or bushes. I see you. Alt T? Oh, you're... I literally looked over and I actually thought, like, because I've been playing so many RPG type style games, I looked over and when I saw your profile, I actually thought it was a Sasquatch because your backpack blended into your character's model profile from a distance, so I couldn't tell. So I just see these two arms kind of slouched over from this incredibly large torso, like hurtling through the woods at high speeds. So, like, not for naught, you kind of did look like a Sasquatch lurched over with arms dragging along for your side because your gun looked like one of the arms, so it looked like you had like a really long arm and a really short arm and were like hulking along. Yeah, like any experienced player should have known that we were being shot at, not them. In fact, I figured we were like, I thought it was like jig was up moment. Well, I was just going out the back door to reposition on them shooting, and you had killed them before I'd even got out the back door. I'm in the house with the tent. Oh yeah, best item in the game. Sprat. Oh, Bitcoin. Should we also add Bitcoins to a different list? Yeah, I'm not stuffed. There's a player. There's a player going behind the far house across the way, like the first house. I think it's a player, or it's a scab with a big backpack and a stupid slow-moving sideways profile. Actually, I'm gonna go around and pinch back into him. He's probably along the shoreline, going for double rock. If you cut off double rock, that would be your best bet. There's a chance I did headshot him with the TXT ammo, and that I lost sight of him on account of the fact that, like, that one shot fired was fucking... Like, this gun is usually pretty good. I'm gonna throw a grenade to the first house to flush him out from behind it. I'm throwing a flash. There, he's running towards you. I killed him. He's dead. He was in a fort redoubt. What do you have insured? I'm sorry, he pulled behind the building to get away from my shot from behind, so I couldn't support you after I flushed him away into you. Except for your backpack, which I'm going to use to go steal all of his gear too. Unless he's got a bigger backpack, I'm going to fucking thread everything. Yeah, I literally ran him perfectly into you, I feel. Oh my god! My grenade killed another dude. I didn't realize that he had a friend. I just going to fraud your gear, I found more gear. I had a contact 4 and a 1D exfil for me too. Oh, I need to change my name from TTV to YT still. Yeah. Yeah. Twitch seems like it's losing people. I don't seem to get traction on Twitch. I create YouTube content. It makes more sense to me to just go to YouTube. No, I'm taking his rig. Don't put everything into his backpack. Put it into my rig. Put his meds into my rig, not my bag. For Christ's sakes, game. Okay, that is amazing that my grenade killed his owl, and, like, I did not know that was the fucking two-man. I only saw the dude that you killed, like, the whole time. Sorry, I'm trying to squeeze now like 8 people together. You want to see holy shit? Go to my YouTube and see what I'm trying to pull out a raid here. I had to deattach everything from all of the guns, and I wish I had a fucking mule right now. Oh, and somebody just paid for the car. Fuck. I was trying to figure out what injector I was missing, and I couldn't figure it out. I finally figured it out after looting everything. Oh my god, my stuff is still regenerating? Excuse me? I'm only 49 kilos. Yeah, so I had to leave behind a run. I frauded everything I had, basically. Like, just... I had to leave behind the RFB and the kitted AK-704 and the other kitted gun that the dude had. Like, I literally had to break them down to take all of the attachments and, like, their smallest attachment form just to get everything out. There's so much shit. I'm literally gonna skirt the edge of the map to get out, because I have no interest in combat now. Oh, I need to change my Twitch TV to say now on YouTube. That's what I need to do. Man, it must be painful fighting people like us in woods, the fact that we know every, like, exit, entrance, proper, like, fastest route to places. Like, we literally routed, like, shot once, routed those guys, forced them to, like, into a pincer. That's just lay down. I hate getting corralled like that. It's happened to us in labs a few times, but our solution to that is get giddy with a Mosin. Uh, the Mosin. I still love our Mosin Labs experience. Finally getting to see you finally getting to witness seeing you get to do what I've done a few times, which is run away from the 5-man and be the threat. Oh my god, it's a naked with a Mosin. It's a threat. Like, genuinely. SNB, the most terrifying round in existence. Or its bigger brother, BS, which you never really deal with, but if you do, it's also horseshit. Yeah. But his name is going to be longer than the amount of characters that's even possible. His actual, we're going to get killed by a name whose player is specifically going to be Tarkov Citizen Zio Zio 918439, which is about 14 characters too long, and also the world's worst hacker joke. After like 98% of the people who were named Tarkov Citizen in a series of numbers were revealed to be hackers, and I saw accounts constantly created with that name, I had to just ban them all. I don't care. I know you love the sound of the Fortis Red. It is admittedly the best sounding gun in the, like, I told you to try it out because it sounds so good, not because it's good. And you're just like, wait. Oh, I know. It's actually like a 15% for a single piece that's 22K. It's, as far as non-silenced end bits go, it's about as good as it gets. It's like what the alien tech was supposed to be. It's actually where the alien tech should be. Mm-hmm. And that's why I liked it for labs with a mutant. See, that's actually why I love it on the mutant in labs, because with a short barrel and the Fortis Red, your ergo is like insane, and you never worry about push-up with it. And like, it lets you use the gun like an SMG, genuinely. But with killing power. Oh, my aunt, for my dad's birthday, bought him Vortex binoculars. Like, IRL. So cool. They look so fucking good, dude. Nice. It's funny that you say that. I literally got a BJ on a first date on account of the fact that I opened a door for a girl, and like I got out of my car, and then and like I got out of the car, so I walked around to the other side and I opened the door and I let her in. And she said no guy had ever done that for her before, and I'm like, geez, low bar. Well, no, like neither do I. I just do that because it's how you be a polite dude. Yeah. What's up? Oh yeah, we should have double grenaded. Oops, I guess I could have thrown those away. Probably don't need all the grenades I looted. Remember a lot of meds. Imagine getting skynated after your teammate gets shot. I'm so glad I was fucking top loaded with 995 to go through his readout. Like the one time I'm fucking prepped. Oh my god, this is full too. Fuck's sakes, man. I'm trying to. Screws, I have the most screws. That's a good price. That price just plummeted while looking at it. Fuck it, I've got quantity. I'll just sell mine at 11,998. Quantity is God. Being able to charge slightly more in Tarkov. Bolts are 29,989. Okay, now I should be able to jam the rest of my shit in. Gold it's nuts that I should have made room for me. It's mechanical. Smokes medical. Four, 6, 7. Nades, food, beds, nades. No. I believe I am good to go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna grab a mule. My gear is getting obnoxiously better. And the worst part is that I'm getting all of the other gear back because I keep frauding it. In fact, I started with the Mosin. I'm gonna reheat my coffee super quick. Yeah, man, people, yeah, I'm streaming, I'm live. I'm giving my only viewer on YouTube. I don't like faceplates. Oh, let's go to med camp. What are we doing? I'm a goon baby, I'm a goomba. Right? Says you were raised by the master person who doesn't play this game, but since tended to be played. Yeah, and I analyze mechanics and I do ways around them with play style. There's a couple in there, but oh no! Forgot to take that in and pocket. It's no longer on the record. I can't sell it on fee anymore. I used to insure bitcoins that used to drive people nuts. Because the insurance was like 88% of Bitcoin. And then I keep them in my pockets and people would loot them and they come to my stream. I'd ask them, did you fraud my Bitcoin? And they'd say, why would I fraud your Bitcoin? And I said, because I insured it. Got mad. Here you go. We can make it. You're to my left, right? I didn't know it was have somebody that looked. That sounds like from the tree line, like towards. Okay. I'll try to nade him. I flashed him. I'm gonna replace you. Step in front. Nope, I heard him. Oh, he got me through that. Windy. He's heavy breathing. I hear him gasping for breath. He's just to the right of the like underneath the crate thing, like where you can hide underneath the crate, just to the right by the electric transformer. Really, a single PS bullet went straight through my Wendy exfil? Oh, whoops. I scrolled through it really quick. I'm an idiot. I have to shuffle vehicles, BRB. level was our long lost friend? What'd I tell you about raid backpacks and me? That was for the event that I think is over. 1 sec. Fair enough. I mean, there's people who like lutefisk or whatever the hell it's called. Lutefisk. No, lutefisk. It's a type of fish where you literally like take lye, like the poisonous ingredient in soap, and then you just like put that on the fish, and you like let it like rot the fish away, and then you like wash it clean several times, and that's lutefisk. Straight up. What does lutefisk taste like? So here, according to Google search, what does lutefisk taste like? Generally speaking, people say lutefisk tastes mildly fishy with a soapy aftertaste and a hint of ammonia on the palate. Here's one. How is lutefisk not poisonous? It's because of this protein breakup that the lutefisk acquires its characteristic gelatinous jelly-like texture. It is essentially pre-digested by the lye treatment and transformed into a highly edible, digestible, nutritious food package that delivers nearly instant energy to the eater. It's Norwegian. It's your people's. Like it can. How much do they cost? How do you expect me? No, it's 300,000. Absolutely not. They also don't have that available either. Oh my god. That's what I should name myself next time at End of Life. I should always go into labs with a fucking red beard and my Mosin and name myself Beardly a Mosin. Well, I can't fit Beardly a Mosin in sight. That'd be wild. Successful. Would go to a place called Swanchburger. Here's your squanch and burger. Knowing that squanch means fuck or love. But like leaning on the fuck end of love. No. You could always get fucking fish fillet from McDonald's. Red Lobster takeout. Yeah, oh man, I heard something that blew me away. Apparently, somebody is planning on suing McDonald's because they found a fish bone in their filet of fish burger. I actually had a holy fuck moment because I didn't think there would be any real fish in a filet of fish in McDonald's. I'm like, oh, you got a tiny little salmon bone? Who gives a shit? I'm shocked that there's real fish in your filet of fish. Oh, it was. And they had to stop keeping it because all of their fish kept going bad, and they didn't sell enough of them versus the quantity of fish that they brought in. So they're either perpetually sold out or perpetually had stock going bad, and it ran them out of money. So they stopped fucking holding on. It's a logical choice. They're so fucking good. I'm gonna sprint towards the spawn that's potentially beside us because I'm that guy. Yeah, please go to medcamp. We looted it so many times and not gotten adequate combat when we go there off start. So we'll come back as support because that sounds cool. So when you get combat, just stay alive. Is my gain too loud again, or is it just fine? I have contact 4s on, so I actually am doing that. You know, before I used to think Swordens used to sound like the whole world was fucking blowing up, but ever since they made everything sound hollow, I really like the Swordens too. They've become much more appreciable to me as M32s. I don't see any movement. Four in a row, I found 3 Solewas. I've gotten 8 Woods Raids on my alt and only found 1 Solewa, and I'm giggle at it because I found 2 Ledexes and I found 2 Solewas on my alt. And I just feel like it's really weird that I found the same quantity of Ledex as Solewa. I don't feel like they're in the same class of, like, value, particularly. I mean, you know, not complaining about, like, or complaining about getting my quest not done, but also if I had to choose, I'd still choose a Ledex every time because that much money on a brand new character is just, ugh. Like pays for plural raids because you're cheaping it out every time. I'm in the camp with you. Which gun? The former. The scab walked into the camp. Yeah. He went at the barbed wire. So I know it's where he walked into the camp. Could have been a higher level scab. I think it's Kelt's turn on the LEDX when we're in our 3-man, though. Yeah, every time we take a long break, we forget whose the exit is. We're in the big tent. We're both in the biggest tent in the tent. They're across the lake, or up north. Wait, what are we doing? Let's run towards that. Also, I'm so upset. I didn't know it was... Yeah. That's across the lake. That's that, like, the far leftmost building. Based off of sounds. It's in the forest, like the Pitcher Mound area. I've got a red beard on and no helmet protection, so I'm not gonna get shot in the head this raid. I'm pissed. I'm still out, dude. 545 by 39 PS. Single bullet goes through my faceplate on this first shot. Come on. Did you fraud my gear, or what'd you do with the gear? And this is why I habitually insure my stuff. Yeah, no, so when I solo on account of the fact I get a lot of stuff back too, because I died to scabs in fucking Nowhereville, I never get loaded. Yep. That was behind us, but we should push for the shots in front of us. We'll call that threat beta, we'll deal threat alpha first. Let's go check attachment hut first. Let's swoop towards attachment hut, and then curve back towards checkpoint. If we don't find anyone at attachment, we'll swoop back towards checkpoint to dickhead. No, we'll curve it towards checkpoint now. That was the same gunshots as before. Everybody just curve towards checkpoint now. The black SUV. I see him. Stand still. One down. Second one down. Down. Right here on the... God, you scared the shit out of me. Yeah, let me get the DVL. You can take the MK16. I really like the DVL. Ew. BCP FMJ? Gross. All that's left on the body I'm looting is going to be a pair of swords, but you're welcome to it. I'm off the body, you can go for it. I'll rotate out. Man, they literally, they got their heads lined up, so I'm not joking. Their heads literally lined up. Like, I only had to move my cursor 3 pixels to the right for the second headshot. I almost did. I almost collateraled them. So we're gonna rotate back towards Dickhead for that other grenade we heard, question mark? Oh, we're all together, grouped up already. I thought somebody else was on one of the bodies. Oh, you can loot whatever you want. Come on, then. Okay. Oh. Oh. Let me see what he's loaded with. Oh, M62. What does he have? M62 and M80 and BCP FMJ. So many questions. He was on this tree right here, from what I saw. Alright, so head towards Dickhead. We're like that scene in South Park when all the 11-year-olds got... That's in Mill. Or... Yeah, that sounds like between the two buildings to me. Or at least... somewhere in this direction. I'm gonna get shot on the second engagement. I just fucking feel it. If anyone wants to take the lead, by all means. Yeah, it's good that you've got our left side there. Bush or person? I think that's a bush. That's a bush. It's got a backpack-shaped backside. Do you want me to nade the building? We could keep scouting towards the shore and back towards med camp, or how do y'all want to play this? Outskirts? Okay. We should go at a slow pace, because if those shots were towards the shore, that means the person's going to walk in front of us and check attachment hut before we do, but if we go fast, there's a chance that they end up behind us. So I'm basically going to go ADS now that I've got 51 arm strength. I can basically walk with my gun out 24/7, which is stupid. Love it. Ah, finally the advantage to the black MDR. Decent ergo. I'm going to go and clear to the shoreline and the rock. I'm at the rock. Shoreline looks mostly clear. Finished clearing. Shoreline is clear for a decent distance, so we've got at least a minute and a half behind us from the looks of it. I almost thought about shooting you, and then I saw the stupid orange fucking pants. And then I remembered only we're stupid enough to wear bright colors in woods. I mean, people see you because you're moving, not because of your color. I mean, maybe it helps them on the re-engage, but whatever. That just means you let the combat get out of hand. Oh, I forgot a laser on my gun. I kind of feel bad for those two guys I killed. That was really execution style, and they're like 16 and 24. I think they're running decent gear sets, and then just flip flap. Chad Dad Squad. The Rad Chad Dads. Rad Chad Dads. I'm out. I'm on the truck. I'm dancing around. I'm teleporting. Man, Cycle Frontier is the closest game to my idea that I had since I was 13 years old on how to make a first person, like an extraction looter shooter, make sense, which goes back to sort of loosely based off infantry, which is that humans find an abandoned satellite in orbit around an alien planet, and like most of the life forms except just the wild life forms are it's just wild life forms left, and this artifact that's orbiting around the planet has the ability to temporarily reverse time. So what we've learned is to put little tracking devices on people, and that way when you die, the station just reverses time for 10 seconds in a local field and then teleports you back to the station to the artifact to reassemble you. So it's how they train their soldiers infinitely, by literally letting you experience real combat with real ammo, dying, and then just getting like shunted backwards in time from the moment of just before your death, and then like here you go. Sorry about that. Do you think I got double reported? Because they both died to a single head tap, just so close apart. I genuinely wonder now. God. I also wonder what's in a Klondike bar. Anyone remember that commercial? You're mad? Grrr. Oh, back. My bad. Grrr. Why are you such a mad boy? Oh man, I should sling down some fat beats. uh, because it's raining, so you'll have a lot of cover for using it. So it makes it extra effective. That's why you shouldn't use it, because that would just be mean. Oh, I've got an insured fleer. I'll just cram that one. Oh yeah, I've got a pre-insured fleer I can cram on my MDR. Problem solved. Oh, is this not like an everyone's club thing? Or we're Shit, I need to buy some really good meds like car. Hold on. Like, car is not enough. Like a cat. Oh my god. Bro, this beer costs less than my helmet to insure. I guess that's fine. Oh, I don't have a laser on this. Guys, infrared laser. That way I can see it with my FLIR. And then now one of you is going to explain to me that that's not how that works. Like it's a really hot laser, right? It's like 3,000 degrees, so you see it as this cutting beam of white. I'm also going to use it to saw people in half. I hope this laser is like this is the type of laser I'm thinking of. Like super high powered, futuristic, unrealistic. Like imagine just an infinite range lightsaber if you would. Now we're only waiting on Loki. But you changed into plaid, you son of a bitch. Boo. I can't wear the tracksuit yet. It's your fault because you didn't help me kill 100 times. I didn't even kill him once this fight. I'm so bad. Well, I still forgot to change my YouTube name. So I mean my in-game name for YouTube. I'm still not smart. This is my last raid because I'm gonna have to take a friend to the airport after this. This guy showed up in chat and then made fun of me because I wasn't paying attention to my chat. World's first stream. Here I am. So I need to pick up right because I have a cell phone. So if you want to get a hold of me, call my cell phone. Nobody calls me on the house phone. So if you're looking at me, call on my my dad is so old that he had a community line. Like, so when people dialed in, your phone would ring a certain amount of times, and based off like if it would like ring, ring, pause, ring, 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 that would be like Ben's line. It was like it was what's called a party line. So like if he had to call into his party line, he always had to call like if he was out of the province, he'd have to call the Winnipeg operator and have the Winnipeg operator transfer them to the Russell operator so the Russell operator could do dial ring 314 was number for home. So when he told people that they had to dial Roblin so she could call them dial 314, people wouldn't believe it, so they transfer to the Winnipeg operator, or Winnipeg operator transfer Russell. Woman would pick up, and then they'd say, "So dial 314. Oh, Barry, hey!" And the woman would just start talking to Dad through the fucking phone line because it's a small community, everybody knows each other. So it's like must have been an experience for them. My dad was born, by the way, like same year that World War II ended. So yeah. No, sorry, 2 years after, just 2 years after. My bad, 1949. He's 1940. World War II ended in 1947, so he was born in 1949. really went on until 47, realistically. The war was over, but like there was, how would you describe a 2 year political war after all of the shooting stopped? How much money they're stealing from the German banks. Oh, I'm sorry, was I not supposed to make that? That is literally America followed by France, followed by England, walked in there and just claimed X amount of damages. World War One and World War Two are the same war. Don't let people confuse that. Politically speaking, politically speaking, they are the same war. It is just World War Two is just an extension of World War One. Everybody said, "Hold on, let's go on hold. We need to develop high explosives and armor." And then they came back in with world's most fucked up weapons ever used in the war: flamethrowers, tanks, landmine, high explosives, dynamite, and conventional weapons like pre-conventional weapons. World War Two was about conventional. I can't see my laser under my clear. What the hell is this? How do you get to the alternate vision mode in the clear? It was three. Three. Oops. Oh well, I'll like say something. So whatever. Does the flare actually hit where it hits? Or it's a sight for 100? Ooh, a Saliwu Dallas multipass. Me too. It took me like 13 raids to get mine, so I always usually just take it. Then I need worse, I'll always jam other. If I've gone to dorms first, I'll loot jackets and keep the useless keys and jam useless keys into the unknown body. To the rocks to the left of us, like by the tankers. I'm dead. He shot me in the head. Oops. I shouldn't have been so up in the open. I hit one of them for 108 in the head. 219 meters. There were three. There were three in total. Nandagari was the guy who got me, but there were three that I spotted. Should be alert of that. 54 MMRBS. Chad Slayer. Triangle Rock. Everything I had was insured if you'd fraud it. Good job, guys. Wait, he was running BS in an SVD at level 6, and he shot me 218 meters through the heavy rain for a first shot head tap after a 90-degree turn? What? What's not sussy as fuck? Was that the Nangrind guy? Did you find that like Nangrind dude body? Yeah. On top of those rocks. From when we were coming from right in front of the your ticket, the hill, whatever. Did you die? That was the whole raid. I'm pretty sure that was the whole fucking raid. Christ. And I did 108 to a different dude who may have bled out. So it's 8 dead, and there's still multiple shoes left, and Woods accommodates 11 to 14. That's the whole fucking raid, guys. I need to find a more expensive, abstentious way to store my money. No. Just thinking I should go back to using sick cases instead of docs cases. I have 1 raid left in me, so like, what kind of are we doing? Silly labs or geared labs? Silly or serious? Gear and silly. Too late. No, don't put that much BT in my pockets, game. I'm not going to live through 39 shots. Don't kid yourself. God, running out of your pocket ammo is the worst, though. Wait, what else can I sell? What else can I sell? Oh, shit. Yeah. Sell these 5 blood X's. Me too. So we're not going. Okay. Oh, okay. Press fest? I still need to bust out the 18 recoil M4. I'm not allowed to go. I don't have any key cards left. But I have to open up a folder to get them. I should bring a red flare into lab so that when the two of you die and I'm the last one pinched in there, I can fire a red flare at them to scare them off. Labs is a silly place. We're Knights of the Lab table. I'm glad that you knew what I was talking about very quickly. I am an enchanter. There are some who call me Tim. I love how silly that is because you always expect it to be some like great or profound name, but just Tim. Right, Chief, just look at the bones. Oh, did you guys ever hear the story about the private EverQuest server that made the rabbit an actual NPC in the game? They just left it like deep in the woods and you're just supposed to leave it the fuck alone. Somebody like got caught by the thing and they dragged it back to town, and apparently this poor rabbit on the server fucking murdered an entire town, and then a GM came in and tried to use the .kill command on the rabbit and it just like didn't work. And then the GM is just like, whatever, I'll just spawn a dragon. So GM spawns a big ass world dragon, the rabbit one taps it. Instant decap, just like just series of 9s streaking across the screen for its damage. Just like, all right, so like, we'll just teleport you into the wilderness. Don't bring it back here. God, that reminds me of someone on our server dragged the world boss, Kel'Thuzad, back into fucking Stormwind, and anytime he kills somebody, he regains 25,000 HP, and Storm guards are level 35. Fucking imagine how well that went. So we're just gonna run into the lobby, I figure, and to contest cat room, and I'll just flash our way out. We'll just push up the stairs like a bunch of redonks. Yeah, like this. Here we go. There's a guy at the end of the hall left side. Two guys end of the hall left side. I'm going down to flank them from the cafeteria side. No, that was me. I went under. I jumped. I'm back flanking him already. Oh, how'd he live that? I shot him in the back of the head and he lived. They're both in that back hall. I'm flashing them. Who's in the cafeteria? Oh, fuck. Oh, two guys there. I pinched between two teams then. One 800 head of this guy again. Wow, I landed every single shot and got no kills. Five on five, 377 damage done, 10 to armor. Anyways, I'm gonna go give my friend. Yeah, I also have to go now. I have to give my friend a ride to the airport. That was a bunch of fun.